Okay. Hello and welcome to the first episode of most likely a short series. Now, I have a plan, and this plan is probably gonna go horribly. So, in case you couldn't tell, I have a game called Diablo 3. I actually just made a new character. These are not my characters, by the way. None of this is. I had one other character. It was level 19, but I figured I might as well start fresh for you guys. So I'm gonna do expert because I know the ins and outs of this game. I don't use any glitches or cheats or anything like that. I just run through, kill things, and use what I can. So I found out that there was a... I'm not gonna look at the cutscenes. If you want to do that, then you know how to do it. So I found out that there was these wings, and I actually didn't know about them until one of my mom's friends had played. So this is completely thanks to them that I know this. And it looks awesome. So Diablo 3, in case you haven't played any of the other Diablo games like me, for me, it's more of just a game where I'm all happy to kill stuff. It's sort of like Call of Duty. I'm not much of a big, oh, there's this objective, you gotta go do that before anything else. I'm more of just a good old, do whatever kind of guy. Now, if you look down in the bottom left, you can actually see different abilities, one of which is healing.
Greetings.
I'm going to have to do that quite a bit.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
So I actually just unlocked a new skill.
They keep coming.
It's a charge. So I charge them, and then my skill has a cooldown time. Like any other sensible games, they have cooldowns. Oh yeah, these enemies are called
I've never seen anyone
Risen.
fight like that before. Guards,
I do believe.
open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Yeah, I do believe it's the Fallen. I will, however, be looking at this. Yes, I don't actually have the Witch Doctor set up because I don't want to do that one. Apparently, we have signets, signet rings of the Blizzard for days. So I'm gonna put one of those on. There you go. Thankfully, it's level 1 legendary too, so I can put it on. Oh no! All these enemies.
Are you Leah?
I did. Watch out! The wounded are turning!
There are a few things I should mention about this game. I have played it before. I have actually almost beat it before.
The dead will thank you.
I think I ended up getting the final act. Just about like 4 or 5 missions off beating it. So I was extremely close. But I ended up having to quit because we moved away from wherever we were actually, like, wherever I was able to play that. We ended up moving away from
one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
What we ended up having to do, again, move away. But the person who let me use their Xbox, because at the time I was playing this on Xbox. So going to PlayStation, not that big of a difference, since I know, and a lot of people get tripped up on this. I know that PlayStation has the exact same controls as Xbox. You have the exact same controls for both consoles. You're not gonna have a foreign console. It's not like PlayStation is made in Japan and all the controls are different for people. A lot of people manage to somehow get tripped up like that.
Love it.
But yeah, this is not a foreign console. You gotta remember. So yeah, a lot of people actually get tripped up on that, thinking that they have to basically relearn the game that they've already played for years. So if you've played like,
they are everywhere.
I'll say something like Pokemon. Just like if you've played Pokemon on the DS and you know literally everything there is to know, do you think that if you leave the game for maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, and then you come back to the Pokemon that we have now, do you honestly think that you're gonna forget the core premise of Pokemon? You gotta catch them all, people. It's not like, oh no, I left. What do I do now? Still the same goal. Just a lot more Pokemon. And I love how people like Nintendo and all that, they do that. They make the goals so simple, and then they make it so that you feel inclined to complete them. I got a socket for it, but it's not really. Okay, so I should explain this as I go. In Diablo, there are different items you can get. The one that I ended up just getting is actually worse than my current shield, but it has a socket. What a socket is, well, was that a socket or something different? I don't know. I don't remember, but I'll explain what a socket is anyway, because I will be able to do that. Maybe it's in the second act, and I at least want to get there, maybe a little past. So, also I am hoping to play with a friend again today. I might end up doing 2 recordings, one with them and one just on my own. There are certain like mini, I guess you could say, events in this, that if you trigger them, you will fight them. The bosses, however, well, they're semi-easy. I do believe, if I remember correctly, but when I almost beat the game, I think the first time I ever played, I almost beat it and I was happy. But the thing is, the bosses were so easy as well that it just wasn't.
My wrath is low.
I tried beating the bosses on like higher difficulties and actually having a challenge. It turned out that my game would not give me a higher challenge. It gave me a higher difficulty and everything, and that means like a higher challenge, alright. But it didn't give me a higher challenge. So I've not played it in a while, so I might have lost some of my knowledge of it. So this difficulty now may give me a little trouble. Because I am playing on expert, so for those of you thinking that I'm completely insane for doing this, like right off the bat, I've done it before. It's not something that's new. Also, I'm still burning through levels anyway. Okay, great.
Old Tristram. Diablo himself was here.
Yeah, this is the boss. And then there's like mini bosses, and then there's actual bosses. There's mini bosses, how do I say this? There's mini bosses, there's minions, and then there's the actual boss. What I mean by all this...
Thank you for your...
Okay, so what I mean by all this, like, there's bosses, mini-bosses, and then there's, like, separate things, like, you have this as a boss, or you have that as this. What I mean by this is... And I know, I'm gonna get annoying. There's... How do I say this? How do I speak? How do you speak? Oh yeah, before I go any further, there is a certain thing known as a blacksmith, and this is Born's Heart of Steel. Now there are different, like, there is a Born's armor set, and I don't know what it does whenever you have, like, everything equipped. Because I just don't. It's not... Oh, whoops. Okay. I forgot. Not my gold to spend. Whoops. Oh well.
Leah.
Through this gameplay, I'm hoping to earn plenty of gold.
Here, let
So,
me
like,
open
I'll be spending, like, any and
Adria was my
every bit
mother,
of
but
gold
I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
And your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
If I go silent during these, it's just because, like, it's a lot of things, and I have to concentrate. Again, because I haven't played it in
Not enough wrath.
I know the game's not been out, like, years and years and years. It's just, for me, I think I played it when it first came out. For my friend, he had it for his Xbox. I think that's how I first played it.
A hidden cellar.
There are dark secrets here.
People said
And
she was a witch, but I never believed it.
that's really... You have as a paladin. It's the whatever it is, whatever I chose. I think that's the Enforcer of the Paladin or something.
Blessings of the light.
You get something. Ooh. Perfect, I got Roar. There are different, like, runes that you can get for your skills. I ended up just getting one that I absolutely love. Roar is... Oh, that's a good shield. Roar is pretty dang good. Also, if you ever see me have a shield, and you don't see me equip it, if it says, like... Okay, so if I have... Like, I have my 10 armor shield, so I increased it by 47. The only reason I increased it is because 2 out of the 3 of those, like, where it has the red arrows going down, that means it's worse in every way. That's just the starting shield, so it's gonna be worse. Not every shield that has, like, I have 57 armor now. If you get one that says, like, 150, and it'd still be worse than this. So, even if I get a higher armor shield, it won't mean that I'm equipping it. It'll just mean that I have a higher armor shield.
Here's
And
the
I'm
key.
not
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Okay, so... bad feeling that I'm going to be forced to listen to all that dialogue every single time. Also, if this is going a little bit slow, expect it to. I am doing this on Expert, and the weapon that I have now is mainly... Expert is not normally for people who are just creating a character. Expert is not normally also for the starting weapon. It's usually for a little bit higher players. They actually go and they make basically a whole new character, transfer all their items, level up a little bit.
Tristram Cathedral.
There you go. You got everything you had. You're OP. You can destroy anything. So they're technically cheating. Well, no, they're actually not. They're just being smart about it.
Star is close.
Speaking of things like this, I have to ask you something. So, if you've been here any length of time, you would have heard me mention Terraria at one point or another. I have to ask, because I want to do a pure melee only, meaning like melee armor, melee weapons, that's it. I can't use anything but melee. I want to do a pure melee playthrough of Terraria. Is it cheating to give my player items that I have grinded for in my main world if it's a party? I don't consider it cheating. I just find it as like strategic planning. Because if I have had to work for those for so long, and then I find out I can't use them in my other world, like a Star Fury. There's no way I'm gonna get a Star Fury in my melee world. So it's not possible for me at that point. So, like, Star Fury is a weapon that is in floating islands, so it's not easy to get, right? Alright. So I have, I think, 2 or 3, and I've already fought the Queen Bee in my world multiple times, my main world, at least. I fought it multiple times. I don't need to fight it again. I think I have almost all the drops that are exclusive to that Queen Bee dropping thing. So, if I don't, then I will in fact try to fight it again. I will not be making abominations, which is how you actually summon the thing if you don't have any more Queen Bee areas. I will not be going through the hassle of making those abominations, which is like punch. I find it to be decent. It's not like a top tier joke like Sam can make. I make a lot of Undertale references, but it's a game that I love. It's a game that you're gonna have to deal with from me. I reference it quite a bit, and I always use music as well. See, this one does have 2. So the cracked hide thing, I'm gonna do this. I can eventually get a Steed charge, which is actually quite good for me. So see, this has 2 more than this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna equip it. And see, the one that I had on was worse. Now this doesn't have 2, but it has a little extra defense at the cost of some life. Actually, less defense than it would take life. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, I might have wanted to mention. I sort of just like woke up maybe 10 or 15 minutes ago. So if I'm tired and I end the stream early, that's fine. I don't plan on it. It's just happiness. That's why I don't get some sleep or I don't know. Wake myself up, get a shower, do something. I don't know. I really don't.
James Lafdanan. and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my
I don't
land
wanna
and
hear
my
this.
king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
I will end up having to fight him, however. The king that he was talking about. He is the boss for this area, a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know, like, the true boss, because there are multiple enemies that could technically be classified as a boss. But I don't know which one is the true boss for this area. So, let's see. Once again, I'm just trying to survive, I'm trying to complete this. Someday I might have enough time on my hands that I could actually do a full speedrun of this, but unfortunately today is not that day. I have maybe 7 hours, and I think this game is actually longer than 7 hours. I think it is actually quite long, quite a bit longer. Also, I've noticed people on YouTube are just saying, because I didn't look at the name fully of a comment on a video that I was talking to some people on, so I didn't look at the name fully. So for any of you who know the YouTuber Sunday, I ended up commenting on his video, but I ended up commenting on something that had his name. Now, I didn't read fully into it because when I see Sunday, it had his picture, it had his, it basically had everything that he had. So I thought it was him. Fair mistake, right? Well, apparently to the people in the comments who were also on that video, it was not a fair mistake. Apparently, I had a comment sent to me that said, "Asriel, you wasted your life." What? By miscommenting? Decent. How do I stop? How do I get it to stop doing that whole thing? But yeah, apparently I wasted my life by commenting to that guy. Oh well. It's not like I was just gonna like continue a conversation with him. There's a low chance that I even had a chance to talk to Ian. For those of you that know him. It was a low chance that I was gonna get to, so I didn't really worry about it. Maybe weapons. So yeah, just like the chances, nah. So it's not really a waste of time. It's more of just like, oh well, he's not the real Sunday. I made a mistake.
Oh, minions, stay back! Back!
Now,
Take a cane! Help! Help!
so I'm not sure if I was still recording or not for when this happened, but I ended up managing to, with my mom and her boyfriend, find a way to cheat the system for this month, Pokemon thing. For those of you who follow this whole, like, 20th anniversary, new Pokemon, new giveaway thing, this month is Arceus. And for those of you that don't know what Arceus is an extremely powerful legendary Pokemon. They give away these legendaries at level 100, and this month just so happened to be Arceus. I figure out a way to bypass their system. So normally you're supposed to only get one legendary per month, right? Right. I have 4 Arceus. So I not only managed to bypass their system, Nintendo, I don't think you, I don't think you did any background checks when you sent them to like GameStop and all that.
Passage through old maps.
This cannot be opened yet.
Door sealed by the power of the Skeleton King. Okay. So I don't think you did any like inside research to your whole system to ensure that only one Pokemon is given out per person. I have 3 Arceus now. 3 of the most powerful Pokemon. And they're mine.
I rescued the old scholar.
3 just for myself. I ended up getting one from my friend.
That a creature called the Skeleton King.
And the one that I got from my friend happens to be a shiny Arceus. He ended up getting that from somebody else, who ended up having it as an earlier on thing. Now, this guy also gave him another Arceus. So, my friend had 2 Arceus. He was reluctant to give up the shiny one at first, but then I gave him a Hoopa. Which I had actually gotten as a Wonder Trade. Oh wait, was it Wonder Trade? Yeah, it was a Wonder Trade. I ended up getting a Hoopa from a Wonder Trade.
Follow me.
And I may have given that to him in trade for a shiny Arceus.
Friends, I'm sorry.
Do your duty, blacksmith, no matter how hard.
Yeah. I have yet to input 2 of the codes, so I might not actually have 4 Arceus. I might give some away. If you actually play like Pokemon X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire, let me know down in the comments. I will be, if you want, I can give you a code. So this way, if you have already gotten your code from GameStop this month of August, then you can have yet another. Now, I have no problem. I have 2 codes, so if I give one away, I might give the other away. But I will not give them away together.
Forgive me.
Hedrick, help me.
Thank you for wasting my
Not enough rat.
double damage. But yeah, so if you play Pokemon X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire, I will be completely willing to give you a free Arceus code. Now remember, I have yet to scratch off these 2 codes, so I can still show them within the video.
I couldn't get You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Yeah, we know. Full apprentice, back to town. Need him. Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, I have multiple. I will give away some. I will not. I probably won't be giving away both. Not yet, at least. I will be keeping mine. I might give it to my friend. I don't know. You see, I don't know if he has, so that's why I'm saying I might end up giving it to my friend instead of like using it myself. So if he hasn't had his yet, I will be giving him one. If he does not have the time to get one. I won't be giving him one who does have it. just because there's no real reason to give somebody who has multiple already another. So, like, I'm just lucky that I found this exploit. So, I will tell you what the exploit was, if you would like. Basically, I ended up finding a loophole, and now now Nintendo's gonna pay for it. I just had at one. Okay, so one day I ended up going in with my mom. So then, my brother was there as well, and they had asked if we needed two, one for me, one for him. And considering that my brother's like 10, he doesn't really play much Pokemon. You would think that he does, or that he would at least play some Yu-Gi-Oh! No, but he is getting into Pokemon, so I can't really complain. Pokemon, great game. Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too.
I enjoyed
I like
that.
both. I actually have a full set of cards, and I'm horrible at the game. But yes, my brother is like 10, so he's not really that big of a fan. He's not really that into play as much.
Not yet.
Actually didn't play at all. I can do this. I got this. There's a lot of mini bosses.
I require more rats.
See, these are mini boss, and this is what counts as a mini boss.
Not
I have
ready
to run
yet.
from them like this because I don't want to die. Plague, stop. Jesus. Alright, you know what? I'm going in. I'm just going. So, it seems like I'm regenerating.
My wrath is low.
If you want, I will give you a code. I'm not saying it'll be right away, but I will give you a code. No, we don't need anything for emails. We need to basically message each other. We just need to message each other. That's the way it goes. You didn't notice? I'm already for Irish. I don't do. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. I don't think my heritage would actually enjoy being made fun of. I can make fun of my own heritage. You leave me alone.
Not ready yet. I require more rat.
So yeah, I have 2, and if you would like one, just comment down below. I look in the comments almost daily to make sure if anyone has any tips or anything. I look. I am all down for like anything. If you have this game and you'd like to join up at some point, get a hold of me. I am not opposed to it. Or even better, if you have Terraria for PS3, because I don't have it for PS4 yet, that's even better. Then I can get Terraria that way, and then we can work together. Shackles. Nah. Hello. No. Oh well. But yes, if you are interested in an Arceus for your game, if you do have one, then please let me know. Also, for any of you thinking that this is a scam and I'm trying to get information, no, I'm not. I just have 2 codes that I don't really need. I scammed basically scammed Nintendo. So if ever like they think that I cheated, or somebody thinks I cheated, they can report me all they want. I don't think Nintendo's gonna do anything about that. I mean, people have used GameShark plenty of times to get like hundreds upon thousands of Pokemon, and Nintendo does nothing, so they're not really gonna care. At least I wouldn't think they'd care about one person scamming their GameStop
Not enough
flyers or whatever. I don't think they'd be that mad. Plus, if you think about it, it's their own fault for doing that. Any, like, credentials or anything down so that way you don't get scammed like that. Shame on you, Nintendo. Shame. Damn it. But, as of now, we may have to wait another decade. If anyone has missed this event, you may have to wait another decade to actually get your legendaries that you normally would not be able to attain. I can obtain everything. I missed one Pokemon, and that happens to be a Shaman. Some would argue that it's one of the best, some would argue that it's one of the worst. In my opinion, I don't really prefer Shaman, but Shaman is decent. I won't say that it's not bad, it's not good, it's just, I don't like it. I never have and I never will. Because I never managed to use it from like when it was something from like the old years. So if I ever used it when it was in the old games, I would have preferred it, but since my cousin had got, or not my cousin, one of my friends had actually got one of his friends to give him their game, he didn't know that they had a game shark at the time, it was fully, basically it was just a fully hacked game. It was like, you had every legendary, every Pokemon, everything. You weren't even supposed to get legendaries. Like, they were just... It was dumb. So his friend had actually had a Game Shark at that time, or no. Not a Game Shark, what was it? It wasn't a Game Shark, it was something else. It was like a ROM hack, except it wasn't at the same time. Confusing, I know. So hard to follow. But, no, what I mean was he had like a thing that he could hack it. And that's what I mean, like he could hack his game, but it wasn't a Game Shark. It was an action replay. It was an action replay. So he had an action replay. He hacked his game and got every Pokemon. So like some of these you weren't even supposed to be able to get. And he just has like everything. He has completely filled Pokedex. He has every legendary, everything. So he's not slacking at all. No.
Tristan, I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
My wrath is low.
So, thanks for joining. Today, I figured, because if you look at my channel, all that I really do is Call of Duty. So I figured, since I had some other games, I figured I might as well try some other games. This just so happens to be one that I love, I've played before, and I'm actually quite excited to play again. Done full gameplay thing, playthrough.
A foe worth killing.
Question, so that way I know that I'm doing this good. Is the audio fine? See, I never know because I don't have any device to check with. I want to make sure that I'm not like just unhearable, so that way I'm actually doing this right. Also, I should add that this is not uneasy or normal. This is actually excellent. I'd say I'm doing decent for that. Also, please excuse me if I, like, you know, do this or whatever.
And here we go.
I woke up quite early, so it's... Yeah. I survived the skeletons? Okay. I just have to run in circles. It's also hard to think, for some reason, for me it's hard to think of, like, topics to talk about, so...
Just a little longer.
I don't know. I will say, I was gonna say, like, if you want to stick around till like after this is done, because I'm not gonna be continuing. I was gonna tell them, you know, they could stick around. I was gonna do a bit of Call of Duty or something. I might do some instead of like Call of Duty, I might try some more Elder Scrolls Online with my friends, because I still have to level up quite a good bit. Alright. Kill the remaining. I love leaving stuff, because then it's actually more fun. Also, yes, I plan on not starting the party.
Faith is rewarded.
Holy items. Okay, yeah, it's definitely worth going and finding, like, everything in these. Okay, I've never actually done one of these, so that's my only reason. Heavenly Strength or Fervor? I'm gonna go with Heavenly Strength, because then I can actually dual wield. Or, well, not dual wield, but more of, like, a shield and sword type of deal. So I'm just like holding. I've done this before. I've held like a huge two-handed sword, and it's just it's basically impossible to wield. Like, I've had my character do something like that, and then they're just running around with it one-handed, and they have a shield on the other arm, the other hand, or whatever. So I'm not gonna pick anything up anymore. So I'm just running around with this massive sword just in my one hand, and then a shield on my other. It looks hilarious, and it's actually quite fun. I may be sounding a little stupid right here, but again, I have yet to sleep that much. Well, no, I can't really sleep much. Left is decent out. It's enough to keep me going throughout the day, but fighting Good Run for Terraria. By the way, I actually beat it and got the weapon that I wanted. I got the razor blade, which is good because that is a very powerful mage weapon that seeks out enemies. So I got one of the best in the game that I can currently get. So I'm pretty happy with it. I really am. I'm also waiting for one of my friends to hop on, so that way then I can actually start the party without worrying too much. The only reason I'm not starting a party now is because I know one of these people who I'm normally not that inclined to kill. I know they're going to join it. And I'm not saying once again they're bad or they're mean or whatever. It's just I'm not too inclined to play with them. Because normally if it's like zombies or something, I want to do this on my own or with people who do the Easter egg for, say, CRYPT. I want to do the Easter egg with my friends or whatever, like who actually know the Easter egg and all that. We actually, me and Raren, who has been in my videos a few times, we actually ended up getting decently far in the CRYPT Easter egg, but then disaster stuff. So apparently for the CRYPT Easter egg, there are these little trophies that you have to get, and those correspond to challenges. So we ended up getting the trophies, and the first challenge that we got was a bomb set, and that just means that we had to run, and we had to memorize like what it was, what like where the bombs went. So like, because I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this. I could get Raren in like right now, but he doesn't get on until a little bit later. If I could get him in, then it would be a lot easier to explain. But unfortunately, he does not get on until a little bit later. He's an hour behind me, and I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just he won't be on for a little bit, so I won't have him to explain anything. The bomb step it's hard from what I've seen and done. So the bomb step is definitely not one that you want to do first. Definitely not. I can't stand it actually at this point because he got so far and he used a perkaholic. All the time, defaulting and Call of Duty and all that. But he used a perkaholic, a shopping spree, and an on the house. He had, as perkaholic is, he had every perk in the game, whereas I had, I think, 6 of them, because I think I used one as well. So we had been, like, we were geared for this fight. We had, like, I had Pack Punch PPSH, I had the L4 Siege Pack Punch that was called the L8 Circus. Like, we were geared to the fucking bone. Or to the, you know, to the ends of the earth. Like, there was nothing that could destroy us, zombie-wise. So, as I say this, I feel stupid, because we ended up, so I had Phoenix up at one point. Okay, that's good. We Phoenix up, we used it. He went down because he misstepped. We were doing the bomb step, and we ended up failing it, and he went down. So he had his perkaholic and everything, he went down, and I had Phoenix up. So I instantly revived him. He did not have Phoenix up. So we ended up ending the round, because you have to end the round to redo the whole step again. We ended the round, and then we go and we get the bomb step. Because apparently whatever you got for your first one is what your first completion has to be. So we ended up getting the bomb step for our first time. That was completely luck-based, so we got screwed over. We got completely screwed over by the game itself. It wasn't even like our fault, it was the game. So, us getting that bomb step is what made it bad. I know, bad memories and stuff like that.
Not ready yet.
Stuff like that. Alright. So our bad memories contributed. I mean, at least I finished that for you guys.
Not yet.
So our bad memories could have contributed. But you have to remember, they flash by so fast on screen that you have no chance. You want to, like, have... Okay, so I'm watching this video on it. The thing he said is probably best is have a device that is good at recording and putting it out. Like, if you have audio, you record it with it, and then you replay the audio so everyone can hear.
The crown is close.
And you're all good. Replay the audio, go to the bomb sites fast, and... Oh, I forgot that. What does that do? Now for this I actually have to be careful because I don't really remember this guy. Mangoma, I know he's the boss character. There is something that is harder and probably going to kill me multiple times. But as of now, this guy is tough. He's a pusher. But yes, this guy is a pushover. He is at all. Some may find him hard. I don't. And he also gives some
Not ready yet.
Decent, like I said. mean, I'll take a little bit of attack down, because it does look like it is extremely good. So I'll take a little bit of attack down, and I'll equip that. I just need a better weapon, so anything better is all good. Search for the yada yada. As soon as this first act is complete, I'm gonna yeah, as soon as this is complete, I'm gonna hop off, wait for a friend to join, probably go Call of Duty, and then after that, I will be streaming once again to use some, I guess, either Call of Duty or I like to put a little bit of variety. Sometimes it's stuff like this.
Not yet.
Most of the time people don't really care or whatever. But also, I'm watching a lot of Proto Mario. If you don't know who that is, once again, like I do every video, if you didn't know YouTube or that you might not, I will suggest go looking him up. Go look him up. He's great. He really is. He does Pokemon theories, and normally they end up being, like, most of the time true.
No,
I guess you
I
could
will
say.
not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
I have seen, I think, almost all of his Pokemon theories, and they are among my favorites. So, I would recommend going to look him up. It was funny, very damn good. Sorry, I'm trying to think of things to say that I can actually. I want to make commentaries like this, like when I'm doing this on my own. I want to make them interesting, not like, oh, hey guys, this is so-and-so-ons, this is so-and-so in the game, I have nothing to talk about. I want to make it interesting. Something that actually seems enjoyable. And I don't really see, like, how to do that on my own. I've seen plenty of big YouTubers, plenty of small ones, and I've seen it all. So I know what all's going on, I know what to do, stuff like that.
You found the craft.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying...
It's good to work again.
I'm no good at solo commentaries.
New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something Ninja does.
I am more of a person who is used to talking with his friends. And I guess that's good because then I actually have people to talk to that enjoy the same stuff.
Is very special to me,
so it's not like
tell you one or two things if
I'm just on my own. It's me with friends, and that's the best that you can ask for. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna buy that back. Being with friends is the best thing you can ever ask for. Don't worry about, like, being alone as long as you have a friend. And you'll always have friends, you'll always have people beside you. Even if, like, they act as though they don't care, they always do. Jeez, why is it every single time I get, like, all, you know, I want to do a video, it just ends up being like this. I don't need to lose any more attack, I need to gain attack. Leather, yeah, I'll take it. Some of the stuff I can actually buy, so it's actually, like, I'm getting a lot of gold, so I can buy some of this stuff. Let's see. Do I have anything new other than that? No, I do not. So, yeah. As soon as this first act is done, which I have to remember what to do. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna check this.
I have the crown if it helps.
I'm sorry for like leaving in the middle of videos. It's just whenever I get a message, for some reason this big black box will appear in the top left, and I go back, I watch my videos to make sure that everything's fine. A big black box will just appear in the middle of nowhere, or out of nowhere, just in the top left, and I can't fix it. I don't know what to do. The best I can do is turn off all notifications, but then I can't receive messages through the game, which I would rather see the messages than not see them, so that way I don't miss them. Because they could be important, they could be just people just talking. So, I feel bad not playing with him because he's a nice kid. But sometimes it does get annoying. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just I want to play with him, but I mean I want to stream to you guys. Basically, I want to interact. I don't want to be a hermit like I always will be. There's no chance of me not being a hermit. It's just I want to be a little more active than I am currently. Which some would argue that I'm already plenty active. Some would argue that. In my opinion, no, I'm not. Really, I'm not. If I start talking to myself as well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide on what to do. Oh man. I just want to find this passage and then just this new boss fight thing and then get this done. Personally, I don't really care about killing the enemies. I know they can drop different weapons and different gold and all that, it's just I don't feel like going through every single thing. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean because you too fast because it's big. Crap. Let me... I'm getting trapped in the middle of it. I'm gonna have to read this in a second. It comes down like a page and all that, so. Yeah. So I'm gonna check this message, promising anything because I don't really see myself not stopping the stream until maybe this first act is done.
Patience.
But I'm going as fast as possible, so he doesn't have to worry about that. It's not something that I want to stop. It's just, I'm trying to go as fast as possible to avoid all these enemies. Wrong way. Okay. These things do get annoying, so that's why I'm hoping to avoid them, but I want to kill them for the loot. A little bit of exploring is necessary in this game, so you have to be patient with it. Patience is not one of my key, it's not one of my key points of, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of, like, words for the sentence, and I can't, because I'm not that good at wording things, and I know that's not that good at wording.
Maintain your incantation.
That's
you
great.
will soon turn.
I'm not smart at this point. My brain is on sort of like an autopilot thing.
Free.
So you're not ready yet.
I hate when I don't like sleep properly. That leaves my brain on autopilot.
Who are you?
I don't think they're fit for,
Tell me,
for anything.
what brought you to this infernal place?
I have questions for the skeleton king.
As do I.
So this guy will actually join the party for anyone who
Cultists
doesn't
dragged
know.
me past this glowing
This
pit.
guy is
What
actually
made
one of
it?
the
Down
one of
this
the best
way.
things you can ever really have as a he's extremely good.
Warrior of the Templar Order.
He sticks with you,
skeleton
and
king you seek. Then
he's
you will
actually
have to
very
fight
powerful.
your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
So Jundar, I think, was his friend, who ended up going over to the side of, I think, evil. All I know is Jundar you have to kill, and then you go kill the Skeleton King, and that's, I think, halfway through the first act. So this game takes a long time. I don't think I could ever speedrun it. Maybe if I did like the easiest difficulty, I could. But on expert, no, probably not.
Magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
Templar, I think that's what I chose at the beginning. I was trying to think about
You
this
were
whole
a
time.
Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
But whatever I chose, it is apparently extremely good.
The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Not yet.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. I'm getting surrounded.
Please forgive me.
What else is used?
Magic. Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. If we dare not.
Yes, actually, he is extremely good for this fight, so I'm going to keep him. I will, in fact, actually need him for this fight. I don't need him, it's just he's helpful, and I want to keep him for the fight. Just because it makes it go so much quicker. I'm avoiding all these skeletons. I'm getting pummeled, but I want to avoid them. I think I need a better weapon. Well, of course I need a better weapon. I always need a better weapon. For expert mode, it's not easy. Also, if he ever dies, he does not actually like die. He just goes away for a bit, and then comes back. Oh, I need to clear my phrasing up. Not immediately. He does come back though. See, he ended up dying there. So I thought So, I don't know how many of you are actually familiar with this YouTuber that I'm about to name, but I'm watching a YouTuber called, and I've been subscribed to them for a while. I've been watching a YouTuber called Pizza Hut,
I tried to
or
count
Pizza
how many
Hut,
we'd kill,
whatever. I've mentioned him
but
in
I
one
lost
other video, and I ended up, I think, deleting that video. If not, it should be still up on the channel. I don't know, but I'm watching him, and his, I guess, series for his like oldest Minecraft server for him or whatever. 5 years. I know that's not the oldest server in Minecraft. It is one of them, but it's not the
Shaft before the wind.
So I was curious as to what is the oldest. The oldest server in Minecraft is 2B2T. 2B2T is you can't explain the oldest server in Minecraft. You have to actually go and watch it and play it for yourself. So if you would like to only watch the oldest server in Minecraft in action, go and watch a VTuber named The Camping Rusher. He has ended up making that server so very popular, but also ruining it at the same time. You see, there's a war, people want Pizza Hut to join, stuff like that, you know. It's basically just the Camping Rushers versus the veterans, and I can see where the veterans come from. They want their server back. They don't want, like, these noobs crowding around and destroying everything. There used to be no lag. No lag, and then it turns out there's like 60, 70 people joining, and there's like all this lag that's unnecessary. So you have 60 or 70 people joining, maybe 120 a day, and it's just not fun. Anyway, back to my reference. So, Pizza Hut has his oldest server Minecraft thing, for him, at least. 5 years old. Apparently he lied about his age, saying he was 14 too at that time. So, but if he is 19 now, then he was 14. But yeah, him and Mitch, Belgian Canadian. Belgian Canadian! If any of you know that reference, you're awesome. You are really, really awesome. I love the old Mitch. It's been too long. But yes, so, ooh, did I hear? I did! I did hear a treasure goblin. No, here we go. Now if I can corner this thing, that's perfect. This thing gives some good treasure, and that's why I want to kill it.
Patience.
No. Okay. Fortunately, it is immune to my stunning thing. Yeah, see? This is why you want to kill those all the time. 100%. Just kill any of those that you can, and you're set. So let's see. No, I didn't get a good weapon. It was decent if I used a, what is that? Witch Doctor. Decent if I did. This is all coming back to me for what I said. Some of these shields and whatnot are better, lower defense, and they are higher. Which it's really true, and it's sad to see that. But well, actually, it's not sad. It's more of like you gotta strategically choose your armor. And I like that aspect because strategically choosing your armor means you gotta strategically play. Strategic play is not something that I'm all that good at, but it's amazing to see it used a lot. Just in this game in general, seeing strategic play is awesome. Yep, that happened. I don't really see many games with strategic play. Maybe Call of Duty, but that's more of like a run and gun. You don't really ever see people like, I have to do this or that to secure the objective. Search and destroy, that's more of a strategy-based mode than some would think, or actually would prefer. A lot of people don't really like search and destroy because it's more, you have to wait. That's understandable. You want to like get into the action. You want to go and you want to play. But you have to understand, some games are like this. Some games require you to wait for a little bit. I think Halo was one of them. don't remember. I haven't really played much Halo. Some of you are going to keep me that, but you know what? I haven't played Halo much. It's not something that I plan on playing either. So Halo is one of those games that for me it was just more of like a thing where if I wanted to play something and I'm bored, I might as well play something that might give me some enjoyment that I don't really play often. Right? Isn't that like a good logic scenario thing? At least you would think. I ended up playing Halo, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times. So, I think 2 or 3 times, and I know. Oh, check out the gold down here. Yeah, 2 or 3 times I played Halo, and I'll admit, it's a good game. It's not for me, though. It really isn't. I don't think that, that futuristic, like, there's always different species and all that sort of deal. I don't think that's my kind of game. It just doesn't seem like it. So, stuff like Call of Duty, even Infinite Warfare, like, I want to play that. I really do. People are saying it's bad and it's gonna be, like, awful and all that. A lot of people have, like, games that they've hyped up and then they've been terrible. People have a lot of games that they've discredited and then they've just skyrocketed through the ratings. Like, they've been some of the best games I've ever seen. That's just me. But for any of you who share the same ideals on, like, Infinite Warfare and all that, like, good. Don't hate it just because it's a trailer. Just because it shows, like, futuristic movements and all that, like, you may see the thrust and all that. Don't hate it because play it and then hate it. Because if you don't like it just, like, straight off the bat, how are you supposed to ever play it and find out that you don't like it? There is a proper way of doing it. It's not from, like, watching a trailer and then realizing, oh, this game has potential, but I don't want to play it. It just seems so bad. You play the game first, and then you go in, and then you judge it. Because that's just how games should be. That's just how people should judge games. You don't judge a book by its cover, do you? So why would you judge a game by the trailer? I don't see any reason. In my opinion, the game trailers are better than some of the games themselves. And that's sad. If you create such an awesome trailer and your game is just like, why even bother playing? It's just sad. I don't see why you would bother playing the game, but if your trailer is better than the game, how are you supposed to do anything? Okay, so, yeah, my friend, like 4.5 hours ahead, I think I have some time. You want to see Suicide Squad? Honestly, I don't really, I don't really have any preferences for movies. It's just, superhero movies are not my thing. They're not, like, something I'd ever truly watch. Nothing that I don't think it's something that I would enjoy. A lot of people can, but for me, it's not something that I do enjoy. It's more of something like, oh, it's a movie. Well, what's in the movie? I'm not going to watch it, so you might as well tell me. That's just how it is for me. So, some people actually like movies like that. Some people just like not knowing what the movie's going to be about. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 spoilers for Suicide Squad, so it looks good. It's just not something that I think I would enjoy. Just simply because I'm not really one for superheroes, just ever. Yes, I know, like, we all have our childhood superhero idols and all that. Mine was games. To me, that was a superhero, and that was my idol. I never had, like, any preference for, like, Batman, Superman, stuff like that. If you, like, held me at gunpoint and had me choose one or the other, I would have to say Batman, because he's just an ordinary guy. Yes, I know he's a villain, but he's an ordinary guy who does super things. And I mean, that's it. Like, that's super. People in real life, like firefighters, policemen, people like that. Like, that's
indicate that the high-level cleric of the Zakarum, named Akan, began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of
I have
faith.
this power.
He knew this corruption would eventually destroy the beloved church, and that he must take action.
It's not.
After much prayer,
That doesn't make you a
Akan hit
superhero
upon
or
the idea
supervillain. That
of an
makes you have
order
a power.
of crusaders.
So I see nothing wrong with it. Just in the line of like COD 4 or something like that. I want to see that. I want to play that a lot. I really do. COD 4 was one of the best games I've ever played. For those of you who don't think so, I mean, that's your opinion. I'm going to leave you to it. But that is your opinion. You have the rights to your opinions.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine.
Let's see. Yes, I know.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
Yes, I dare.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
So, it feels a little bit decent. These pillars, though, laws. Oh, that's the laws of valor. Team Valor, Team Mystic. Team Valor, Team. Oh, hi. What was it? Team Valor, Team Mystic, Team. It's Art Freedom Ultra and Zapdos. Blue is Mystic. I know that much. I don't play Pokemon, but I know enough of it. I don't need to play Pokemon Go to experience Pokemon. It just doesn't seem... It doesn't seem Pokemon, really. I know, it's supposed to be like you're up and out moving Pokemon. It doesn't seem like it's Pokemon. In my opinion, from what I've seen, Pokemon Go does not seem like it's Pokemon. Pokemon, whatever you want to call it. I say Pokemon. People get mad, apparently, whenever you say Pokemon. I'm not one of those types. I don't get mad. It's just how you say something. So, if you say Pokemon, or whatever you want to say, go ahead. That's your way of saying it. You have your rights. We all do. Let's see. Nothing to do. I think I have to go this way. No. Okay. Now again, it's been a while. I don't remember the path I have to take for this boss. Especially because it being one of the earliest ones, I never really remembered much about it, other than Skeleton King, fight it, kill it, get a legendary helmet, maybe. I think it's like it's a 65-70% chance of the legendary helmet. All I know is 9 times out of 10 I've gotten a legendary helmet. Of the Skeleton King. Come on, pass me. Now this is where this battle goes, and
you will never defeat me.
Hard, like extremely hard for me, because you can't go this way, you can't go that way, and you have to go this way, and then it just starts fight. It sends boss, I guess waves, not bosses, but like it sends enemies at you, like wave after wave of enemies. I feel badly. If I'm doing expert and I say, this is where I have trouble. Like, this is nothing, but at the same time, when I'm doing it on, like, for some reason, when I'm doing it on, like, a lower difficulty, I have trouble. Skeleton King going out. Now, this boss... Please stop. I couldn't even just sit here and wail on him, but he's also immune to my hit. Oh no, you're kidding. You're kidding me, right? I think this boss. So after this boss, I will actually be ending the stream, I think. A little bit later, maybe around. I don't know. What's because I want to do another stream, but I'm trying to figure out like a good time to do it because my friend has to leave at 4. He's an hour behind. And I don't know what time it is. So Texas is probably like, I don't know, 7:30. Maybe. No, I mean, I don't know. He lives in Texas. We have an hour difference. So all that I really know.
Grow weak.
He is not tough. It's just the fact that he can summon minions. That's what's getting me. Him summoning his minions is actually screwing me up. Because not only do they deal damage, they heal constantly.
Patience.
There we go. Something I needed to do. This boss fight takes a little bit, especially in this mode, and in this overall case. It takes a lot of damage to kill it, but it definitely gives you some good visuals. Maybe not as good as on like I am, but it does give you some excellent visuals. Done. I think this is about halfway through this action. We'll be ending it, and so for here, I'm gonna take the time for a recap, so I can give you guys an representation of what time it is for me.
Not ready yet.
And if you guys ever want to like stop back in a little bit, I'll probably end up doing another stream here in a few hours. Just like whatever. So I'd say when it's about here, I'd say that's about maybe 2 or 3, possibly. If I'm not lucky, it's probably gonna be like. And here, that's sort of perfect.
Patience.
Because for me, 4 is like 4. But for some others, it could be a lot later. For some others, I don't know. So around 4 for me, I'd say. Maybe like 2 seconds. And before I do start my second stream, I'm going to look for a little bit of a rush. I want to do maybe a solo Easter. I'm probably going to die quite badly. But, if I get this double done, I'll do this and then I can easily clear these enemies.
Heal me!
Now, the only thing with this boss, he takes a lot of damage. You can feel so much is running. And it sucks too, because knowing that like you have a good chance of dying on that first, just from your first boss. I've been working at him, I think, for almost 10 minutes now. yeah. After this, I'm gonna end the stream. Repeat myself on that same sentence like 4 or 5 times. So, hopefully you guys get the message. To actually clutch it and kill me, or oh, a legendary belt and a legendary helmet. That's the first 2 I've ever gotten from just a boss. Let's see what I get. Vigilant belt, not bad. What's this? A gift for DKW 1981? Do they have a gifting system now? I mean, I'll send it. I might as well. I have no use for it, I guess. I'll equip that, and then I have no other weapon. Okay, so I think this is going to be the Leorc's Crown. Yeah, Leorc's Crown inbound. I'm gonna get some dives. So that is close to the end, guys. We'll be shutting this down quite soon. Talking to the stranger, and I'm done. I'm gonna go check what time it is.
The crater at last.
So I'll be right back. Currently, guys, it is 9:03. As of, I think, maybe 2? No. As of noon. As of noon here. So in about 3 hours, I'm going to be streaming yet again. Because Call of Duty, I want to do this. Why not? New Tristram. Oh.
Kane.
No, you're...
Alright, so I got the Phalanx Slayer, whatever. Now I'm gonna buy some dies. I know I said I won't spend money, I don't have that right or whatever. I'm buying dies. I want to buy dies. I'm repairing my armors. My armor. No, you don't see that stranger next to old Kane. I'll actually sell some stuff.
Oh, really? So people from there usually travel by falling star? Use your head. If he's from Westmarch, I'm Empress of Chaldeum.
Lady, you might want to hold your tongue. Whoops. Alright, so I've actually gotten a decent amount of gold. 142,000. Last I remember it was like 140,000 from the start. This, I think. Transmogrify or something. Oh yeah, I forgot I can enchant some gear. Where do I buy the dice again? I can't remember. Maybe it's one of these 2. I know this guy's like the gem guy or whatever. Right here? Yeah, gem counter, whatever. Okay, so currently I don't have anything. I don't think. No, I do not. Alright, so socket, remove, train. Okay, so to train this guy now, it's extremely expensive. Holy
Don't tell
crap.
no one around here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not me.
Acquiring these fine wares. No one around here appreciates the work I do putting in the time acquiring these fine wares. Really. Fine wares. Experience. I mean, it's the same thing all around, so I might as well. I'll grab you too. Thankfully, I've actually gathered quite a bit of money myself, so I can actually spend a good 40-some thousand, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, I'm trying to remember. Did I mention my my one reference I was trying to make earlier? I don't think I did. Whoops. Alright, so, yeah, I messed that up. I actually screwed up a little bit there. Gifts and heretic or whatever. So, actually, I like how this looks. The wings. I'm gonna try and find some dyes. I wanna dye some of my gear, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So as soon as I find some dyes or whatever, I'm ending the stream, and I think I might be able to buy dyes actually next run thingy, next act. I don't know. I'm hoping I can.
No, forget me.
Yeah, sometime. Black
dear Hedrick, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could.
Maybe.
Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end,
because, okay, so the lowest I can make is a level 9.
Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your
20
path.
and then use the sparring sword, but I don't have the materials required.
Mira.
Apprentice broadsword. I can get one more. Salvage, repair, train. Nah. Alright, so I can't get the
How should I train?
did I only put one? I did, I forgot the 2. I forgot the 2 in my name. I forgot the 2 in my name. For those of you that don't know, normally my accounts or whatever have the name Jack LV Mage 12. I forgot the name. I forgot the letter 2. So yeah, forgetting the letter 2 is not that good. Hearts and Dragons. I'm actually just gonna change up the color scheme a little. Dark gray and on a slightly dark background. Actually no, I'm gonna put it on like a lighter background. So I'm actually gonna put this on a white background. I'm gonna make this just pure black, and this is going to be more of a bloody outline. I actually somewhat get creative with this. 4 corners. Stars, diamond stars, diamonds, squared diamonds, small flares. Now this is what I want, the dark bleed, or maybe even, okay, use the following dyes. You can customize it by changing signs, patterns, so on. Unearned challenge, use the following dyes. Rainbow connection, so just dyes. Pick up 1,000,000 gold. Okay. Doesn't seem that hard. I'm gonna go for something like more like a demonic thing, because this game has a lot of stuff like that, so I'm gonna go with more of like a... I thought I killed you before. Oh wait. No, I killed you when I was doing my first one, where I got to like Act 5 or something. Siegebreaker, so yep, that's when I did craft 5 items. Already did that. Zoltan Cool, Dom. 50 rare enemies of the following type. Apparently these enemies aren't rare. Yeah, I'm gonna go with something a little different. I'm gonna go with Spiderweb. I'm gonna probably choose something different. Highborn, Angelic, Liberated, Druidic, Holy, Archer, Tribal, Chained, Rim, Level 10 in hardcore mode. Holy Jesus. I'm guessing hardcore is like it's a 2-shot or something. So, a rugged dragon. Let's see. Yeah, this is good. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed. It should be about 9:15, 9:20 now. So in about 3 hours, if you want to check back and watch my next stream, I will be doing a Call of Duty or a either Call of Duty or Elder Scrolls Online. I'll be doing one of those two. So if you guys want to check back for that, that is amazing. As of now, however, I am going to be playing on my own or with a friend. I don't know, either way. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment what you would like to see next. At least after this next stream. Comment what you would like to see next. I've already made up my mind on what I'm going to do for one of the two options. Either Call of Duty or Elder Scrolls Online. I know I've repeated myself multiple times now. So, to repeat myself once more, and then I'm done. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Comment down below what you would like to see. Yeah. Thanks for hopping in, anyone who joined the stream. Thank you, and I will see you later. Bye-bye!